Hello. So this video is about laws of logarithms. So the first part will be about the laws of logarithm, how to expand and combine logarithm expression. And the second part will be about the change of base formula. So basically, we already had, I think in chapter 4.3, we discussed some properties of logarithm. We saw that you can have some laws of exponentials that goes with log. We saw something like if you have a log a, x is equals to x. So this is a law. These are laws of exponential, but we still have logarithm with it. We also have that if you have log to base a of x, this is still going to be x. So these are some additional property we're going to talk about now. So we start with the first three. This is when we have products. So the logarithm of a product of a number is the sum of the logarithm of the numbers. So if you have log to base a of ab, log to base a of ab is the same thing as what? You can split, you can change multiplication to addition, right? And if you have log of a, log to base a of a divided by b, you just change division to subtraction. While if you have a power law, log to base a of capital A to power c, the power can come back. So it becomes c log to base a of a. So let's just apply this law quickly. So in this case, this is addition. So addition can change to multiplication. So this will be the same as log to base 4 of 2 multiplied by 32. Use multiplied by 32. So what is this? This will be just log to base 4 of 64, right? And now what is 64? We can write 64 as 4 to power 3. Then we can apply the power law. So this 3 will come down. So we have 3 log 4 to power 4. But we know that log a to base a, log to base a of a will always be 1. So this is 3 times 1. So the final answer is just 3. So for this one, this is division. So this is a subtraction. We can change it towards, we can change it to division. And this will be log to base 2. Log to base 2 of what? So log to base 2 of 16, right? Yes, so which we can also write as log to base 2 of 2 to power 4. Then we can use the power law now. The power law, the 4 will be down. So you have 4 times log to base 2 of 2. And this will be just 4 times 1, which is equals to 4. Right? Then for C, you just power law, this will be log. So here you can see here now, in this case, there is no base, right? Now, since there is no base, we know that we are dealing with what? We are dealing with log to base. This should be log to base 10, right? Yes. So it is log to base 10. So what we can simply do is, or in other words, let me write it. This is 1 to log to base 10 to base 10 of 8. So this we can write it as log to base 10 of, this will now be 8 to power 1 over 3. And we can leave this as just log to base 10 of what? This is 2 to power 3 times this one. So this is log to base 10, and this will become 2 to the power what? Minus 1. And we can just write it as log to base 10 of what? Of 1 over 2, right? And now on this one, if we still want to simplify to make it still smaller, we can still write this as log to base 10 of what? 2 to the power minus 1, which will become minus log to base 10 of 2. So this is the best simplification we can get. All right, so here, this is example 2. We have that log to base b of 2 is 0.5. Log to base b of 3 is 0.8. We want to evaluate log to base b of what? 72. So to answer this question, you can see here, everything is fine because you're dealing with the same base b, base b, base b. So here is log to base b of 72. This we can split it as log to base b, but we know 72, we can write it as 9 times 8. So this is going to be log to base b of, we can split this now, of 9 plus log to base b of 8. So we just use one of the laws. We change multiplication to addition. Now we have to look at the target. What is our target? We have log to base b. Anytime we see log to base b, we replace it by 0.5. And anytime we see log to base b of 3, we replace it by 0.8. So here, since this is 9, we can write this as log to base b of 3 squared, plus this we can write as log to base b of 2 to the power 3. So we can take 2 down. If you take 2, you will have 2 log to base b of 3 plus this will be 3 log to base b of 2, right? So with this, we can say this is going to be 2 times log to base b of 3 is what? Is 0.8. So this is times 0.8 plus 3 multiply log to base b of 2 is 0.5. So we have 0.5, right? So 2 times 0.8 will be about 1.6. And 3 times this will be about, I think, 1.5, right? And now we can just add, and this should give us about, I think, 3.1. All right. So anytime you were given this type of question, you just need to evaluate, try to simplify this so that you can have what you want to use. Like here, we are given, this is what we are given. We're given this 2, this, and this one. So you need to be able to simplify 72 to be in terms of either 3 or in terms of 2. All right, so let's go to example 3. Still example 3. Here we are expanding logarithmic expression. So use the laws of logarithm to expand each expression. So when we say expand, it simply means you want to make something bigger, right? So for example, here is only one term. If I want to expand this now, all I need to do is to change this multiplication to addition. So this becomes log to base 2 of 6 plus log to base 2 of what? Of x. Now, we can even continue. I can write this base 6 as log 6. I can write it as 2 times what? 3 plus log 2 of x. And this now, I can expand this again. This is log to base 2 of 2 plus log to base 2 of 3 plus log to base 2 of x. And clearly, this is just 1. So this is 1 plus log to base 2 of 3 plus log to base 2 of x. For the b B is also multiplication. So we can break this to log to base 5 of x to power 3 plus what? Log to base 5 of y to power 6. So we just split multiplication into addition. Then here you can use your power law, which will 3 will be down, log 5 of x plus what? 6 log 5 of y. So in this case, there is no simplification that is required again, because you just have x and y, so it's fine this way. Now, this is, here you have so many things. You can start with the division. This you can write as log 2a to power 3b squared minus log to power 5c4. So we just change division to subtraction. Then here you have to do the multiplication. This is going to be log to base 5 of 2 plus log to base 5 of a to power 3 plus log to base 5 of b squared minus log to base 5 of c4. And this is going to be log to base 5 of 2 plus 3 log to base 5 of a plus 2 log to base 5 of b minus 4 log to base 5 of what? Of c. So you can see here we have just one term, and now we have turned it into how many terms? Into 4 terms. So that is why we say expansion. This is an expansion, right? Because you have a simple term, you make it more, it's like making it more complicated somehow. So here also remember, what is the question here? We are asked to use the laws of logarithm to expand each expression. So you can see here it was 1 term, but now we have 3 terms. The B, initially it was 1 term, it became 2. C was also 1 term, it became 4. So let's take this last one here. So for this, the first thing we can do is you will notice that we can write all of these as log. Everything will take the power 3, right? So this power 3 is for everything. So we can write this as x squared half, right? No, x squared, then y to power half, everything 1 over what? 1 over 3. So here we know we're dealing with log to base 10. So this 1 over 3 can come down. So you have log of x squared y half. Then this 1 over 3, you leave it as a common factor. Then take the log inside. So you have log and change multiplication to addition. And you have log of y half. All right, so what can we do now? Here, we can write this as 1 over 3. So this inside can be written as 2 log of x plus half log of y. Then finally, we can take 1 over 3 inside so that you have 2 over 3 log x plus, I think, 1 over 6 log y. And this is fine. All right, now let's come here. Example 4, it's about what? It's about combining. Combining, what does combining mean? It's like the opposite of what? Expanding. So in this case, you can see here you have 2 terms. So when you combine, you are shrinking the number of terms. So if you have 2 terms, you should be targeting 1 term, right? So here now, it's like doing the opposite. So what we can do first is we can write this as log. We can write this as log what? Yes. So this will be log to base 10 of what? Of x to power x to power 3, right? All right, so to solve this one, we can just rewrite these as log to base, this actually base 10. So this is log x of 3 plus, and this we can write as log x plus 1 to power half. So here we just use the laws of logarithm. But remember, our goal here is to combine. So it means we want to write it as a single logarithm. So you can see that this we can just write as log x to power 3 multiplied by x half, right? So this is already a combined form, and we can just leave it this way. So this you can see now is one term. So for this also, we see we have how many terms? We have 3 terms. So let's rearrange this. We can write as ln s cube, right? And this also we can write as ln t to power half. Yeah. And this will be minus ln t squared plus 1 to power 4. Right. Okay. And here we need to know that what s and t have to be greater equals to what? Greater than 0, or else ln s will not be defined and ln t will also not be defined. So here definitely we know that both s and t are positive. So here now we can see you have addition here, and here you have subtraction. So you have 3 terms. But everything is okay. We have ln here, both 3 terms. So we can change it. Remember, we want to combine. So we can always change since here there is subtraction, it means that they should go to the denominator. So this is going to be something like t squared plus 1 to power 4, right? Then here we have addition. Addition becomes multiplication. So this is s to power 3, then t half, right? And we're done. So here, what have we done? We have what? We have combined these 3 terms to just become 1 term. Here, because of the minus, it goes to become division. And here, because of the addition, it becomes what? Multiplication. And we're done. Okay. Now, for the C, so for this question, we just need to write that we can change 1 to be ln of e. Why? Because everything here is in terms of ln. So this one could be written as ln e plus ln of x squared minus y squared minus ln of x minus y. Now this is addition. We can change it to multiplication. So this is going to be e multiplied by x minus y squared, right? Then we still have minus ln x minus y. So this now becomes ln of what? We can change now division into, we can change division into, subtraction into division. So this will become e x squared minus y squared over x minus y. All right. So this is it, which we can still write as 2 into ln. We can write difference of 2 squares so that we can easily cancel out. So x minus y will go with x minus y. So you have 2 ln of e x plus y, right? But these 2 outside can go up as a what? As a power. So you have ln e x plus y, everything to power 2, right? And this we can share the power. So this will just be ln e squared and then x plus y all square. So this is just, now we've written it in which form? In just a combined state. D, looking at this, what can we do? We can rewrite this also very easily. Here we have how many terms? We have 3 terms as well. So first of all, we can write this as log 8 z half minus log to base 8 x plus 5 all to power 2. Then here also it's minus log to base 8 of y to power 3. Right. So if you look at this one now, everything here seems to be like minus, minus. We have about 3 minus. So here, what we can do is we can just write this and this. This will give us what? This 2 will give us division, yes? This 2 will give us division, then you divide again. So what I'm saying is that you can write this as log 8. The 2 of this will just give us z to power what? Half, divide by what? X plus 5 all square, right? But then you still have this one, which is still log to base 8 of y to power 3. So you see that we still have division. Now we have reduced how many? 3 terms to 2 terms. Remember, the goal here is to combine. So we still go again, since we have a division here, we have a subtraction, sorry, then you can still change it to division. So this is going to be log to base 8, then you have z half divided by x plus 5 square, then everything again, you have to divide by what? By y cubed, right? Because we are changing these to this. Now, this we can write now as log to base 8 of, but what is this? This is just z half divided by x plus 5 square multiply. Because here you have division, so you're changing this division to multiplication. So this is y by 3, but now it's going to be 1 over y to power 3. And finally, our answer will just be log to base 8 of what? Z half divided by x plus 5 to power what? To power 2, and then y to power 3. So you can see this is one term only. So this is how to combine. And so let's look briefly at this laws, example 5. So clearly here you can see this is just the summary of this laws of logarithm. So here we have to determine which of the statements are true or false. If you look at the A is saying that if you have log to base A of x plus minus y, this is equals to log to base A of x plus minus this. So we know that what? This is addition or minus. So this definitely is not true. So this is a false statement. In other words, if you have log to base 2 of what? 2 plus, let's say 3, we cannot say this is log to base 2 of 2 plus log to base 2 of 3. This statement is not true. So it means you are writing addition and still as addition. Or if you put minus here, none of these statements this is not true. Okay. So what is true is that if you have addition, if you have multiplication, becomes what? Becomes addition. So, but if you have addition or subtraction, it doesn't, you cannot write it this way. So, but look at this one also. But this C, let's look at C now. C is true. Why? Because here you have multiplication. It turns out to be addition, right? Now, so we're going down this way. Let's look at this one. Here is not true. Why? Because if you look at the logarithm, this is log, so this is x over y. So it is not the same thing as we have when you have division. Division should change to what? To subtraction. So this is false. But what is true? We're going to see what is true. This is false. Because this log to base a of x over y, this is supposed to be what? It's supposed to become log to base a of x minus log to base a of what? Of y. This should be the right answer. So let's remove this and stick with the false statement. And for G is true, right? Yeah, because your n will come down and you have log to base a of this. So let's go back to B. If we look at B here, so for B, is B true? You have multiplication, log to base a of x times y. Is it going to be log to base a of x times log to base a of y? In other words, if you have log to base 3 of, let's say, 5 times 3, is it the same thing as log to base 3 of 5 times log to base 3 of 3? No, this is not true. So this is a multiplication. So here also is going to be false. Now we have this one, log to base a of x times log to base a of y. Is it the same thing as log to base x plus log to base a of y? This is also false because this is multiplication. And this is also false. Okay. Oh, this is also false. And here, this is also false. So please look at this one. Look at G and what? G and H. G and H are quite different because here the power n is only on x. So the n can come down. But here the power n is not just on x, but it's on what? Even the logarithm. So this is false. This is not true. So G is true. Is that okay? All right. So what next? Now I just want you to take note of C also and D, yeah? So both this C is true, but D is what? Is false. Okay, so here you can see what are the true laws that we need to take note of. We've done basically three laws. The multiplication law, we've done the multiplication becomes addition, subtraction, division becomes subtraction, then the power, you can bring the n down. So I think this is it for now. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section. In the next video, we'll see how to do change of base, how to move from one base to another. Thank you for watching.